This year, the whole world has literally experienced change on an unprecedented level. And here at Alpha, we felt it as well, like every day, trying to figure out what the next day was going to hold. Were we going to be able to be in the office? Were we not? And suddenly, halfway through that year, I thought, this is what our client goes through all the time. They never know what the next day brings. And without specific intervention, some people could live a lifetime like that. Living a lifetime in survival mode, not knowing where diapers, formula, wipes, food, clothing, shelter is going to come from. What a beautiful opportunity for us to put ourselves in other people's shoes. You know, it all started in 1985 when a group of people realized that we needed to come alongside those that were vulnerable to abortion. That year we were able to see 71 women, and now today we're seeing over 1,100 families in this space each year. We do this through 4 departments. We have our medical services, our support services, educational services, and then through each of those departments, our clients are earning the material resources. And this allows for us to offer our brand promise, non-judgmental compassionate care, but through holistic services, ways that wrap our arms around our client and say that we care about all parts of their life and that we care to give them and promote abundant life.
When clients come into this space, a lot of times what we first hear about is what's not going well. Our mentality is not to fix things. Our mentality is to walk alongside someone and meet them where they are and point out where they're strong and where they're resilient. The idea is that they won't need Alpha forever. The idea is that Alpha can walk alongside of them and help through a situation by maybe it's just asking the right questions or facilitating the right connection, but the strength to make the change and the desire to make the change and the choices really come from the clients. And we're trying to be the catalyst that helps them realize all that they can do because of who they already are.
My wife and I were homeless at the time, so we didn't have money. I had a job, but it wasn't barely providing. So when we walked through the door, I was kind of anxious, wondering what this was going to be about, what I was getting myself into.
My youngest daughter got pregnant and she had the baby, but she went through a real bad postpartum, really bad, to where she had to be hospitalized. And so after the baby was 2 weeks old, I've had her from the hospital, but I had to get guardianship of her. I wasn't prepared for a newborn. So yeah, when I first got here, I think my feelings were just all over the place.
Oh, wow, este proceso fue totalmente fuerte porque estaba en ese momento esperando a mi hijo y pues es tu único hijo, entonces ya tienes la cabeza muy ocupada pensando en cómo es el embarazo, si estás haciendo lo suficiente para que él esté bien, y por las circunstancias de la vida tuvimos que cambiar de lugar y vinimos a Estados Unidos y sí estaba muy insegura, estaba muy frustrada, entonces el cambio fue radical.
I was having a lot of problems trying to figure out how to get baby supplies. A friend told me about Alpha Women's Center, and I hesitated to come at first. I needed a lot of support at the time because I was going through a very bad breakup. And then I lost 2 of my brothers.
I was a little nervous. Definitely new to me, being a new mom, and but I got over that quick. Talking to my mentor, she's very easy to talk to, very easygoing, can talk about literally anything.
How I was feeling was I was a little nervous because I didn't know everybody, but once I got to know them, I feel good.
The more I got into it, the more comfortable I got. I've got a lot of trust issues, so I was able to trust them right off the bat.
And that was so wonderful, meeting someone who can really relate to everything I was going through and knowing that it's going to be kept confidential and that it comes from their heart when they talk to you and pray with you. It's like they come from heaven because it's like I never met anyone like people here at Alpha.
I love to see how much our staff is so dedicated to our mission. It doesn't matter whether they're in finance or in admin or planning events or meeting one-to-one with the clients or pulling the numbers. Whatever they're doing, it's for one reason, and that's because we care. We care about that mom, and we care about that dad, and we care about that baby.
I've noticed that the staff is very intentional and will say things to me like, our clients deserve our best. Our clients deserve the very best of what we can offer. And usually that's in the context of, what should this program be? We took a look at what we've used in the past for parenting class, and then we spent a lot of time doing research about what makes for an effective parenting class? What curriculum do we need? How do we want to deliver this to clients so that they get our best?
Alpha accepts anybody, and they will help them. They will pair you with a great mentor, and they will help you with supplies, and they will help you with resources, and anything that they can do that they have access to, they will give.
Well, working with my mentor, coming on new baby stages is really easy to do. Just anytime I'm here, hey, this is what's happening. Do you know anything I can do to remedy, say, bad behavior, or any sensory games we can play to further her coordination and stuff like that?
I love going to shop. They be having some nice stuff. My son be happy, like, oh, Mom, thank you. Yep, he be excited when I bring him stuff from the store, clothes or little toys and books that they have, yeah.
So when I think about clients participating in these programs, over time you see changes in the clients.
Sometimes we go through things and it seems like nobody really cares. But when I came here and they seemed to just show so much care and act, you know, it's like they understood. It really made me feel like, okay, I think I could do this.
Yeah, I learned how to be a better mom and be patient with my son and talk to him more. And I got to know other single moms as well, so I didn't feel alone. It wasn't just me, and yeah, I'm happy though.
Just having the mentors here, like, I can talk to any of them and I feel really comfortable. I don't have to hide anything or be ashamed of anything. Like, I'm very comfortable with everyone here.
When a ESL client comes to the door and I greet her and we're able to have a conversation in English, and I can tell she's nervous, but I also see that her confidence has grown and she's finally comfortable trying to have a conversation with me in English.
Place like this make people so stronger. Now I am feeling so stronger. But when I look 2 years, I will say, oh, but come on, Sandra, you can do it. Now I'm happy, I'm so happy with my baby. When I come here with my friends, because they are my friends and my family.
Pero cuando yo llegué en Alfa, como que me siento bien motivada más que todo seguir a inglés. En línea, ¿verdad? Y me siento, o sea, he aprendido muchas cosas. He aprendido hablar más inglés y más motivada de ir allá en las tiendas o ir afuera y hablar con alguien que habla inglés. Me ha ayudado a quitar más que todo el miedo. Sí.
It's not a lot of men who take pride in being a father, and I really think that they should. Being a father is not a terrible thing. I don't know how many men needs to hear that, but it's not.
You know, for every unplanned pregnancy, there's not only just a woman, there's a man involved in that child as well. And what were we doing to really impact that man for life? What if he wanted the same services that we give to the mom? The GED, the English as a second language, the coach, the class, and the parenting support. What if he wanted that? And we found that he did. And so it was so exciting to be able to, in 2018, tear down the building next door and to start to resurrect the first ever Alpha Men's Center.
I felt a little disappointed that I needed assistance or services, but I quickly changed my mind because everyone was so welcoming.
For the Men's Center, I believe it's helpful to for men to not only know what it means to be a man, but what it means to be a father. That's the reason why this men's center is going up, is because there is a lack of fatherhood, a lack of father presence in the lives of men. And so if we can help men not only understand their manhood, but also understand their fatherhood, what they can do in the lives of children to prevent, disaster or bad decisions in the life of a child as they develop, I think we've done what we were supposed to do.
Coming to Alpha, it has allowed me to have a support system. I meet with a gentleman on a monthly basis, and it allows me to get things off my chest that I might not normally have access to converse with someone about. And it allows me to talk with a male and to be perfectly open. My time here at Alpha, I feel that I've grown because I'm not ashamed that I needed assistance and to open up and talk with people.
I want the Men's Center to be that, a place where men can support one another, that it's not abnormal to care for your child. It's not abnormal to want to protect not only the child or the mother of the child. Those things aren't abnormal. Those things should be normalized in our community. Not just because it's the thing to do, but it's the model that we've seen in Jesus Christ and our Father who loves on us.
With our clients in our support services program, they will often talk about how much their mentor has impacted them, or how much they've learned about the Bible from their mentor, or how much they've learned about God from their mentor. And that's a program where we can see spiritual growth, where mentors are pouring into clients and clients are eager to grow and the Holy Spirit is working and clients are growing in their faith as well.
My faith has had a lot of turbulence over the years, especially since I lost my grandfather 6 years ago. He was a cornerstone in my life. God's really brought me down a path, and I would try to go away from it, and he's like, no, I want you to stay down this road. He's taught me how to be more patient, more calm. It's been hard, especially trying to deal with fixing a marriage, raising a very active daughter, and working all the time. God reminded me last night that I might be going through all this, but he's always been there. And I'm grateful that Alpha never gave up on me, even though I've gone off astray a few times.
Life is meant to be shared. It's not that you get and you don't give back, because now it's just like gonna just sit there dormant. And yeah, God, I don't believe that that's how he created us. I think he intended for us to take what he's put in us and let it ooze out. That's exactly how Alpha is. It's like a honey pot that's been cracked, and the honey's just oozing out. And it touches the lives of people that come in and they need help. So
None of the programs, none of these services for women would exist without the donors. And so when we buy our books for ESL, that's because there's a budget to buy books for ESL, and that comes from donors. When we buy our lunch for Single Mom Support Group, the money to buy those lunches comes from donors. With Step Up, we're making a stronger curriculum that's more appropriate for our clients or better reaches them. That's because there are donors who provide funding to buy that curriculum.
When I think of donors, I think of it from that perspective, that they are helping men develop more dignity for themselves. They're helping men develop a healthy respect when it comes to being in community.
And I think that's a big thing for guys today, because we have to be this tough. We have to be this one thing that we have to look tough all the time. This is a safe place where they can just be like, if you're having a hard time in life, you can let go here.
Alfa nos ha ayudado, a mí en lo personal me ha ayudado, y siento un gran apoyo, porque a veces que uno tiene la necesidad y uno habla a Alfa y Alfa te extiende la mano, y con todo lo que está pasando, ¿verdad? Yo le doy gracias a Alfa, porque a todos los que están trabajando, a todos los que están donando, porque Quizás no es fácil, ¿verdad? Donar a personas que necesitan. Yo creo que no solo yo necesito, yo creo que hay mucha gente que...
We know that this too shall pass. One day this pandemic will come to an end and Alpha will still be here, meeting all the critical needs of those in our community, those with unplanned pregnancies, those who have young families and need our support.
It's our job and duty as an organization to help clients dig deeper in terms of figuring out this abundant life that God has to offer.
And I love that about our mission, that we can offer that when they feel at their worst, Jesus can come alongside of them. And he does it in the form of us, not because we judge others, but because we come alongside and we love well.
They were for me. They were here for me. I really, really appreciate that. And so I tell people, this is a place that you can come to and not just get help with stuff, because, you know, there are a lot of places that can help you with stuff, but you can sit down and you can talk to somebody, and what you say is just going to be between you and them, and you don't have to leave feeling the same way you came in.
I just feel like Alpha, I just see like open arms, like come in for a hug, we got you. We can't hug right now, but if we could, we would.
It will change your life forever. You won't just get diapers and supplies and everything that you need. You will get an adopted family as well, basically. So that's how I feel about Alpha. I love it here.
If you're anything like me, this year has been a tad strange. Well, maybe more than a tad strange. We've learned to social distance and to wear masks everywhere we go, but this has also led to feelings of isolation and oftentimes just feeling lonely and apart from family and friends. That's why this year we wanted to choose the theme of Closer Than Ever. What we know is that during these times that God doesn't abandon us. God draws closer than ever to us in our time of need. And we and you, as an extension of Jesus himself, were able to draw closer than ever to our clients. What a beautiful opportunity we had to speak into their lives and to also be transformed by them as well. I invite you today to come closer than ever by partnering with us financially. Did you know that a $15,000 gift today would allow us to launch a new program in the Men's Center? A $5,000 gift would cover 2 weeks of medical services, allowing the women and their partner to have an ultrasound, a pregnancy test, and follow-up care. A $2,500 gift would allow you to sponsor a class like the pregnancy education class. A $600 gift would support a family for an entire year as both mom and dad receive the services they need to grow closer than ever to Jesus. An $81 gift allows people to receive the necessary items they need, like diapers, formula, and wipes, that we have heard have been so crucial during this COVID season. And just $32, whether given one time or given monthly, would allow you to sponsor 1 hour of coaching and mentoring for a person in need. How beautiful is it for us to stand next to people who don't have a support system. They may not have a healthy mom or dad or family member that walks alongside of them. And we get to do this every day because of your generosity to Alpha Grand Rapids. Please consider how God is calling you to draw closer than ever with Alpha today. If right now you're seated with friends and family at a watch party, you should have a pledge card in front of you, or you may have received one in the mail. There's an opportunity on that pledge card to fill out either a one-time donation or a recurring monthly gift, which would allow us all year long to meet the needs of our community. On the back, there's also an opportunity to give us some reflections and to tell us how you would like to hear more about us. If you're watching this online right now, right at the end of this video, there will be an opportunity for you right below to sign up and to consider financially giving and partnering with us. While I miss seeing your face at Banquet this year, I hope you've enjoyed the virtual tour that we were able to take you on to Alpha Grand Rapids. I hope you experienced what I experienced the first time I walked into Alpha Grand Rapids. This place where Jesus pours out his love to people, and as we come alongside those that are hurting. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video, for your ongoing support, and most of all, for promoting abundant life with us in this community.